Hi, yeah, welcome back. Thank you for being part of all this, and I hope you had a great summer and an opportunity to do something special spiritually that's encouraged you and blessed you and set you up for the next round. And looking forward to this little series on the cross, and done two so far, one on reconciliation, one on redemption. And the reconciliation thing, I think, is fascinating. The way that someone needs to make a move, that there's an opportunity to make a bridge, but there's a cost in that, a risk in that. And God takes that risk with us. And then that has to be accepted. And then a new relationship can be formed. And I hope that as you get to think about reconciliation tonight, that model will help you and challenge you, both in terms of our reconciliation with each other and our reconciliation with God. And then there's redemption. And I looked at the Old Testament archetypal redemption in the Exodus and saw that, fascinatingly, I thought it was fascinating, that there's no cost for the redemption there. There's no ransom that's paid. There's no litron is the Greek word for ransom or redemption fee. And every other redemption seems to have a cost, but that one doesn't. And of course, that begs the question, why in the New Testament is the cost so high? Why, if God can redeem a people in the Old Testament, why can't he redeem a people in the New Testament without a ransom price? And of course, the tricky thing is that the ransom price is paid, and Paul makes it obvious it's a ransom price, but we're never told who it's to. So the whole metaphor of redemption maybe falls down a bit, except that it's such a valuable one because we were in the wrong place. We are outside of Eden. We are in the wrong place with God. We are in the wrong place mentally when we have fear and guilt and hopelessness and purposelessness. We are in the wrong place, and there is a price that's paid to redeem us, and we are set free, that there's freedom from guilt. There's hope and a future. There's freedom from fear because the God's perfect love casts out fear. And that redemption that happens, that reconciles us to God, that brings us back to God, that puts us back in our right place under a new ownership, or our original ownership, with a new Lord and a new community that's so important in the Old Testament and the New Testament. That's such a vital part of our salvation. So I hope you have a wonderful time as you talk about reconciliation and redemption, and that these two things will really spark your worship as you look again upon the cross and see Jesus crucified for you in order to reconcile you to God and in order to redeem you and set your feet on a rock and put you in a new community. Have a great time as you talk about these things. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.